Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's a little midday money on a Thursday, the 27th of June. Wow, month's almost over. Episode 805 on the Believe Network, where you could find all the podcasts after the fact. Midday Money, look headlines, it's all right there. Podcast form, easily found. Like, subscribe, notification bells on if you haven't already. Winning Free Picks, Sean Higgs. We got a Facebook Winning Free Picks, Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Come say hello. And the promo code midday if you want some premium content. That I do sell picks. I don't really hype it up, but my guy Detroit Lenny made me a new little banner thing, so I guess I'll hype a little sale stuff. So it's just me and there's a bunch of other people there. See, we got a leaderboard. We win, we lose. Always the truth. I know you TikTok and Instagram and Twitter folks never lose, but I do because I'm real. That's why. Anyway, hit the like buttons, poll questions up, go get it, and be part of the Winning Free Pick fam. Oh, Lee, and the Midday Money family. Why wouldn't you want to? It's cost anything to hit the like buttons. All right, a 1 and 3 day. I'm in a little rut this week here with the free picks. No excuses. St. Louis, we split on the doubleheader. Houston, I'm going to blame Mike F. for the jinx on that. Asked me if I really like the over. I said, hey, man, I got a bunch of Ribby props here in this game, which we go 2-2 on the Ribby props plus 115. The guy jinxed it, says, yeah, it's a winner. Come on, man. It's not a winner till it's over. What are we doing here? Although I still mark it as a loss here, even though it was a jinx by Mike F. So 111 and 117. We're down $1.40. We're down $1.40. We were up like 700 last week. It's what am I gonna say? I gotta do better. You know, we have 1 and 2, 1 and 3 days. It's not gonna get it done. 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 2. It does not help the cause. Does not help. There was a 3 and 1 day, but that was after we'd had a 1 and 2 day. So we'll get back on track. It's a long baseball season, 162 games, although there's only half that left. We'll be all right. Premium plays, winner yesterday. So we're right there. Number 5, number 2 on one site, number 2 on another site, number 5 on a couple other sites. Again, the 51.8% percentage is not super, but when you're taking average plus money odd dogs and run lines and stuff like that, plus money, the record does not matter. Don't be fooled by a crazy record. Please. Let me tweet these out in the Twitter world for those out in the X community. Is it posting? There we go. Get out there. Get out. You can do it, little engine that could. There we go. There we are. All right. We'll throw them here in the chat as well. Get the comments section going here. Again, hit the like buttons. You know I appreciate you hitting the like buttons. We'll pull up the other banner that doesn't have the promo code rolling along. And then we got our plays up here. Alrighty, as I mentioned, a 1 and 3 day yesterday, 111 and 117, down $1.40. We got a little work to do. And it's going to start here with the Chicago White Sox. Are you kidding me? Listen, are the Braves better than Chicago? Yes, I think this is a fair assessment of teams. I'm not going to argue with you if you're going to say the Atlanta Braves in second place and I don't know, pretty better lineup. Are we going to do Chris Sale's on the hill today? For me, though, I look at this huge number and, man, 350, 340s even, and you can't get a $300 back on the dog. Terrible. Now, I did see Um, Pitching matchups for this game, I was under the impression that it was going to be. Uh, I thought it was the youngster coming up. I do not know. They rolled him on out of here. He's not. Now I see nothing. No more Drew Thorpe. Who knows? Listen, 270. You got the Braves off a doubleheader. You have the Braves coming in for a one-off game. This is a makeup rain date game. Rando. It's just a rando game here. So bad spot for Atlanta. Uh, they're home tomorrow versus Pittsburgh tomorrow night. So again, just a weird kind of game. A doubleheader the night before they split. I'll take a big chunk here. Reds in the under plus 125 and under the 8.5. Well, the Reds have not been hitting at all. We know that, right? They're a nice little under team. I think 43 and 30 something to the under. I'll get the exact price for you. 43 and 34 to the under. They've been undering it up. And you have Mikolos and Abbott here. Abbott's a tough little lefty. Mikolos, though, believe it or not, he has pitched pretty good. He had a bad outing, and you look at it like, oh, brother, like, um, what are you doing here, Mikolos? He has, all in all, not been terrible. So, I'm not a as much as I can't stand St. Louis. And no, I can't stand them. I thought they not a good team last year. We were on their under. This year, somehow they go on a runner in second place. Mikolos, Gray, Gibson, Lynn. I mean, it's just a weird old staff. But then again, the Reds don't hit. So I'm just going to go on. I don't want to just go on a Cardinal rant here why I don't like them as a team as a whole. But 8.5 at Will Hill, 8.5 ESPN bet. Let's go under 8.5s. And in 125, I like the pitcher. I'm an Abbott guy, tough lefty. And St. Louis, I'm not sold on a nice little win streak or putting together a run. There are ups and downs. It's baseball, Susan, as Mr. Sterling used to say. That's baseball, Susan. Props 111 and 163. So not too bad in prop town here. So we go 2-2 yesterday, plus 115, 23-10 to the plus. We'll start early here. We got a little Minnesota action. Lewis plus 140. The guy 10 homers and 14 ribbies for the guy. Can somebody get on base, Adam? Correa plus a 165. He's been heating up. And Miranda's been a solid contributor all season. Plus 130. I really want to do some Philly props here versus the Marlins and Rogers. Not much out there. The no stat. I wanted Marsh. Wasn't listed at DK. The guy Alex Braun was at a plus 110. I'm going to not put a 110 out here. So we go a little Bryce Harper plus 150 and Bell for the Marlins at plus 225. Just he's got 4 homers versus Wheeler. So, maybe if somebody gets on base, he does something. He's hitting about 350, 344, if I remember correctly what I saw on the matchup page there. So he's had some success. 225 versus a guy with 4 homers. Maybe he gets lucky here. So Wheeler wins this 8-1. Maybe it's a solo blast by our guy Bell, but I'm not going to do a homer prop here. Same with Lewis. I mean, the guy's got 10 homers, 14 ribbies. So he's all or nothing kind of guy. I would think that the law of averages would come down, and this guy's not Billy Joe Robideau or something who's like 30 homers and drives in 52 runs, something like that. So no homer props here. We'll go Bell 225, Harper 150, Lewis 140, Correa 165, Miranda at a 130 clip. And when I wrote down here for Atlanta, I know there'll be a lot of Brave love in here, like who's taking the White Sox. Run line is a minus 185, minus 2.5, minus 115. You want to lay 3 runs with a team that has been an under machine the entire season. 44 and 29 to the under for the Braves. 44 and 29 to the under. You want to lay 3 runs with them. I don't care who they're playing. I'm not laying 3 runs. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I tweeted out, please go to the X. I X'd it out. How? Hi, I X'd it out. I think that would think that you erased something, but that's what it's called now when you tweet. Any hoot. Bronny James, fifth best guy available in the draft. The guy shouldn't even be in the draft. And someone else had something ridiculous. Is Bronny the missing piece to a Nick championship? What the hell is? And I don't, you know me, I don't like to. That's a curse word on this show. I don't get ramped up over nonsense on here. Boy, oh boy. Talk about what is? Will ESPN? Are they going to go off the air when LeBron retires? What are they going to do? No LeBron, no Curry. They got derelict Stephen A. Smith on there, and I love me some Stephen A. acting the total fool. I love that clip of him saying Nova has no NBA players, and now he's the biggest Knick fan in the world next to Spike Lee, and they have the entire Nova roster on their team. But really, can we stop with that kind of? Bronny's the missing piece to a championship. Yeah. If his dad comes, and then he fires the head coach, and then they bring in some other coach and some other garbage players that he wants there. NBA draft, what a joke. 2 nights. 2 nights of trash. Michael A. Let me say, Heggy. Good afternoon. He loves it. Let's get it. I got to get a good afternoon shirt made. I have to put the shirts on the Sean Higgs YouTube because I know you want a good afternoon shirt. I have the llama face saying good afternoon. J Rock says Mexico's sad today. Why is that? They lose in soccer? Is that some soccer stuff going on? There's the Facebook page, and our guy Davis and Dennis already checking in with the likes. Appreciate you both. Thank you for the likes on the Facebook crew. There's the winning free picks YouTube. Give it a follow. There's a poll question. There's the Sean Higgs YouTube. Do it the same. Doesn't cost anything to like buttons. Michael B's in the house. Michael B's Giants cost me a run line last night. Thank you. Giants money line. Mets team total over. Rangers team total over. I did lose the Guardians team total. Yeah. How about those Yankees? No way the Yanks will lose again today, folks. Italy game might be a draw. Extra stop time. Minus 135 says Davis. Make next round Italy. Michael B is like the Giants on the money line today versus the Cubbies, Hicks and Imana. San Fran facing lefty, so give me Ramos total basis plus 130. Guardians money line, fade in the Royals. Reds, Cleveland, I thought about a little run line plus 145, Mike. You know me. I like to get a little greedy, but this is where I get in trouble. Again, winning day yesterday, but we were at a 3-7 before that, before 3-2 day. Again, 5-8 isn't special, but we did, we had a plus 112, we had a plus 114. We lose even monies. So this is where I kind of trying to get cute and be like, let me do run lines instead of money lines. I thought about that Cleveland plus 145 today. I did. Reds double result versus the Cards. I don't hate it because, again, team off a doubleheader. I don't really want to run back teams off doubleheaders. Baltimore under 8.5. And the parlay plays 2-1. Yep, under 8.5. I see some 8s out there now for that Baltimore one. So good number. Michael B. I forgot Edie to the Grizzles draft prop for 10-1. Excellent one there. Yeah, I thought somebody had that one. I'm trying to think who that was, Mike. J-Rock says, we got some horse racing. Race 1 at Delaware Park. The number 6 horse, Pink Sunset 6-1. Giddy up. Giddy up some horsing. I might have to watch Let It Ride again. You like the odds on Lightning? Here's a little... I can't keep people up when I talk about this. So, Let It Ride. We have Richard Dreyfuss and his wife, Terry Garr, who played his wife in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I think in, 1977, 78? All right. That's just a little, in case you didn't. That's a little, did you know, kind of. Oh. Michael A. says, Yankees have pounded it again. Drop another one. Who would have thought they could lose? Yeah, I love the the Yankee fans. They were raising the banners 2 weeks ago. Now it's the sky is falling. Yeah. I mean, you've dropped, what is that now? 3 straight. I got it here. Oh, give me a second here. So 3 straight, 6 of 7, 8 of 10, and 9 of 12. World Series champs if they make the playoffs. Big Waves. Nerfy today, Big Waves. Good to see you. Good to see Big Waves in the house. We got a Nerfy Royals and Cleveland. Lively at Waka Waka Waka. You know me. I'm always pro Nerfy. Miami Philly 3-teamer. Phillies run line. Hold on a second. Today's Nerfy, Royals, Cleveland, Miami, Philly. Is that a Miami, Philly 3? Is that what the Nerfies were today? So you want Miami, Philly Nerfy? That one's a little scary with Rogers. But we got a 3-teamer. Philly run line, O's run line, Diamondbacks money line. Monty has been bad. I want nothing to do with Monty. We got Festa on the hill. There's a little pitching change there for the Twinkies. Oh, that's right. Paddock went on the injured list, so they had to call up a guy. Is Monty? Is he back? I mean, it's two full months of this guy now. 12 starts. 2, 1, and 3 runs his last 3 starts. Not terrible. 5 2/3, 5 6 innings. I don't know. Is that where I really want to be? I'm pulling for you, Big Waves. I don't have any action on that other than the ribbies. David says, Detroit Lenny's Tigers win against the rookie Daniel Davis taking the hill for the Angels. What do we got here about little Danny Davis there, Davis? Davis Daniel, 27-year-old. He's got 3 career games under his belt, all out of the bullpen in 2023 for the Angels. 12 innings, 7 hits, 9 walks in 12 innings. Yikes, 9 Ks. So 167 batting average against, all right, but the whip is a little high. That's 9 walks in 12 innings. I mean, you're giving up putting a guy on base every inning. Just the innings fillers in the minors. He is 27. So 3 years of college, 7th round pick. 2021, he got 22 starts, 23 games under his belt. Not bad. I mean, 392. I mean, it's under 4, but 154 Ks, 114 innings. Then he in 2022, 21 starts. Again, here no strikeouts here as he moves up to AAA here. 102 innings, 83 Ks, 236. Combined minors, 2023, 7 starts. So not much 2023. I guess he was hurt. Good numbers, though. And this year in AAA, 14 starts, a 5+ ERA, 290 batting average against. Yikes. He's going to probably put some guy. I mean, here's the thing. I still am flummoxed. I'm dumbfounded. I am just in awe of the fact that somehow the Tigers are 42-35 to the over, and that's with them going under at 8-10. They are still an over team with this horrific lineup. And again, Davis, do you really want to lay 150, 160 here with the Tigers? I can't lay this number. I mean, I like Flannery. I think the guy's healthy. He's a good pitcher. Do I want to lay 145 with the guy? Do I want to lay 145? I mean, the numbers are here. Last 7 starts, he's been, I don't say unhittable because, I mean, .90 whip, pretty darn good. 52 Ks at 41 innings. Can't really complain about that. On the road, 8 starts, 217 ERA. Again, 194 Batting average against a .83 whip on the road. I mean, wowzer. What is, you know what? You want to get cute? Because I try to get cute. Flannery run line plus 110 maybe. My pen is out, Davis. You've been games like that I just want to avoid because I see the spread. I'm like, I didn't want to look into this game. But Detroit run line plus 110, plus 115 might be worth a shot. Might be worth a shot. Michael B. I have a sneaky suspicion the Lakers don't take him. Bronny's going undrafted. If the Lakers don't draft him, he's just, yes, he's going undrafted. Who is drafting him? You draft him because you think you're going to get his guy, his dad. Jeff Roblo, our favorite exterminator. Are you working or are you cruising on the beach somewhere down in Mexico? This guy's either out stomping bugs or he's on a beach somewhere living like a king. And Jeff, I keep saying I gotta get to Louisiana to see you. And the rest of the Louisiana crew. I gotta set something up. Stop Gio says, good afternoon. What do you say, Gio? Good luck today. Brother Higgs and the chat. You as well, Gio. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in, spending the second with us. J-Rex says, Bronny's trash. Anyone drafting was doing a hopes game with that. I hate saying the kid is trash. Like, that's wrong, right? I mean, he's better than all of us in the chat put together. But the simple fact of the matter is he had a heart attack in October. He averaged 3 points a game when he played. He shot 29% from three. He doesn't do anything super well. Why wouldn't you stay? The reason he's not staying in school and transferred is because his dad and his dad's giant ego wants to be the first, like probably father-son combo kind of nonsense, kind of stuff like that. That is all that is. That's 100% what it is. And yeah, dude, your dad's LeBron. Who are you? Are you? It's not like he's Griffey Jr.'s dad was Ken Griffey, pretty good player. Your dad is Griffey Jr. and you are the dad. You'll never be. I mean, if you were that good, you'd be playing in the NBA right now. You wouldn't have to go to college. So I feel bad for any kind of hulking celebrity who has a child. And I'm not hulking just because he's 60. I'm just saying like a huge, larger than life figure. How Michael Jordan's kids do? Crap. I mean, anybody, Patrick Ewing, Strawberry. We go on and on and on about younger kids in sports. Pete Rose's kid, Dale Berra, the Yogi Berra. Just whoever. We could talk guys in the NBA right now and in Major League Baseball. But this is just bad. I don't say bad parenting. I mean, the guy's got money for 10 lifetimes, but he should not be in the draft. He should stay in school, show he's healthy. Who's going to take him? But the Lakers. Let's get an undersized guy who can't shoot. Yeah, perfect for our team. David says, Mexico's winless against South American team probably loses next game. Big waves. If you're banging the Blue Jays nerfy every game, you got a good profit. I started banging them 2 weeks ago. I'm finally in the green. They cannot. The Jays are a team. Here we go. Big waves. You've been in chat. I mean, you haven't been here in a minute, but you know we have to talk about Toronto. When is the sell-off? You have the pieces to kind of reload this organization pretty fast. Now, I'm not saying that Gaussman and Bissett and Barrios or Springer or Vladdy, you could trade guys. Okay, they're not Soto or Scherzer like the Nationals are trading away to get back top. You'll get good, solid, major league ready pieces. Teams are desperate. I'm calling the Orioles. Hey, you need a pitcher, Baltimore. Baltimore needs a starting pitcher. The Indians need starting pitching. The Dodgers, the Astros. Start the sell-off. What? Hi, we're in last place still. Now, are Tampa Bay's going to make a run? I don't think Tampa Bay's making a run. And I like Tampa Bay. They got some work to do. Unless all their pitchers come back and get healthy, I don't see a playoff run in them. The Red Sox have pretty much overachieved. We've seen this with some teams. Will they come back to earth? I still think Baltimore wins the East. I think the Yankees fade. But is Toronto better than Baltimore, the Yankees, or Cleveland? I don't think so. I honestly, I don't know if they're better than Minnesota or Kansas City as much as much as those two teams have struggled. Trade it away. Brian Nunn's in the house. Welcome. David says Philly minus a 1.5 today. Only way to bet that one because I'm not going to tell you to lay a 290. You can go, Davis. Not you, but there are plenty of discords with pros. Let's take Philly on the money line today. Braves money line today. Throw it in a parlay. It's easy money. You can go find that nonsense somewhere else. Run line only. Run line only on the Phillies, and that's a minus 130, which is heavy for me. Michael, Yanks 8 of 10 losses. Bottom line, can't score enough runs consistently. Soto, Judge, and Standing aren't hitting homers. They can't score. This has been a Yankee theme for about the last 9 years, maybe 10. Stanton is out. The team is Judge and Soto. There you go. Gleber had a whatever kind of one-off year he had. Never the same. Never the same. Volpe might be good. Rizzo was on the downside when he came here. He's never been the same since a concussion. Good night, Irene. 0 catchers. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's get JD Davis. How about we call the White Sox and try to get Vaughn and Kopech or Vaughn and Fetty, some kind of first baseman combination. I mean, you want to make a big move for Louis Roberts? I know Mr. Numbers will laugh. I say bring back Benedetti. You need pieces on this team. What are we doing? Call Oakland for J.J. Bleday. He's not hitting, but he's at least a prospect. Maybe a change of scenery helps him on a winning program. I don't know what the answer is. I know what the answer is. The problem is, Mike, they're not going to make a huge move because they could have signed Snell, and we could say Snell's been bad. We said he was going to be bad when the Giants signed him because he hadn't pitched in September, and he's historically starts off the year 1 or 2 bad months. But at the price he was available for, how don't you sign him when Cole was on the injured list? They're not trading for a huge guy. They're not signing Soto. Get used to it. It's over in here. Welcome to my youth of, I'm not even talking like Donnie Baseball and Winfield in the mid 80s where they were winning like 90 games. How about like 89, 90, 91, 92 with Mike Gallego and Oscar Zokar and Jeff Johnson and Eric Plunk teams that were horrendous for the Yankees. That's what Jordan. Yeah, you might have a Judge in the middle lineup. That's fine. We had a aging Mattingly in there. He wasn't hitting 50 homers, but you get the drift. They're going nowhere. You got a juggernaut in Baltimore that are going to make the I'm not saying they're going to make the late 90s Yankees look like a joke, but could very well be a Houston Astros 6 straight ALCSs type of team with their youth. Tampa Bay somehow finds a way to make the playoffs every year with 0 payroll, and they got the Yanks going to just bring in old guys. Who can they get? New York. Who are we going to go get? Let's bring in Goldschmidt. There we go. How about Goldie and Nolan Arenado? That makes sense for them. Those 2 guys and Lance Lynn. That's what's going to happen. Playoffs? I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs. It'll be a historic choke for them to not make the playoffs. They're getting knocked out in the first round. Imagine a lineup having to win 2 games against the O's. Yeah, Burns and Rodriguez, good luck. It's not happening. And then you throw in the fact that, okay, Cole will be solid. Cole's good. Rendon's solid. Who you counting on? Cortez, who had a great first half one year. Louis Heel, Mr. Gill, who's had a good 8 starts and he's fallen off the rails because, I've never pitched more than 95 innings in my life. I'm coming off an injury and you don't want to use me and I'm already I've already equaled my last year's innings. Yeah, I'm sure he'll last. I'm sure he's the next Doc Gooden and is going to go 17-4 this year. And I've said that multiple times. Stop Gio says Tigers first 5 -0.5, -115. I can do this, Stop Gio, because one, I don't want to lay a 140 with the Motor City Kitties. So First 5? Sure. Go for it. It's not a bad number. Michael B. Let's take bets on which county Bronny ends up. Which county or country? It's country, Michael. Come on. China. He's going to play in China? No, he'll be here in the NBA for at least a couple years. Dave says, my picks. Yeah. Hello, Dave. You're coming. You came to say hello? That's the way you're doing things today? All right, Dave. I got it. Phillies run line minus 130. Yikes. O's first 5 innings against first 5 here. John Gray. I mean, I get it. I get it. That Texas has been struggling to score runs. Nerfy, Phillies, Marlins. Look at that. That's a smart one there. Going Nerfy because everything's Trevor Rogers going to give up a leadoff home run. And in Nerfy, Tigers, Angels. Yes. No problem with that. J-Rock says, Festa for the Twins, 7Ks plus 480. High 90s fastball, mid 80s slider, high spin. Oh, the spin rate. This is the kind of nonsense I don't like talking to. The spin rates, the guys. This is why you pump out a person's WAR, and Ryan Howard's MVP season he's not better than Rusty Greer. Stop with these ridiculous stats that don't mean anything. Let's go to the eye test and how he performs in the minors. 24, he's fast-tracked up through the minors, double A's, single A's, rookie leagues. 377 ERA. Again, I don't mind that. 240 batting average against, 129 whip, 87 Ks, 59 innings. He strikes guys out. The year before this, 119 Ks, 92 innings. Again, 240 out. He's going to give up some hits. It's not like he's going to come in here and just strike everybody out. He's going to put guys on base, and you're playing a professional team that was in the World Series last year. Granted, this is as much as I say Texas isn't underachieving because of their pitching injuries and their lineup injuries, I got almost the D-backs in there with their starting pitchers out and Montgomery coming in late being bad. Is it worth I'm not going to say no to a 480, J-Rock. You know that, but this is more just based on he had the K's over strikeout, the K's over innings in the minors, and Arizona's not hitting well, which is why they're not going to sniff a playoff spot besides their pitching woes. Mike Lake says, Michael B is right. Bronny will make it out of the G League. If he gets drafted, Lakers will be the only buyer. Exactly, Lakers are the only buyer. They says, best bets USA over Panama in soccer. Well, they definitely beat them when we went in there to get Noriega, so we got them 1-0 already. David says, LeBron James' son should go back to school. Absolutely. Player props in the house. Atlanta White Sox under the 8. I can do that. Yes. Festa debuts today. You're a big Festa fan? Dave says, I also like the Twins money line here against the D-backs. I don't hate the Twins. And again, simply because Monty hasn't pitched well. We got the Ribby props going. Well, let's do a quick little recap here. White Sox 270. I'm taking the White Sox. Braves off a double dip and a random afternoon game before they fly home to face the Pirates. This is just a rando spot. I don't want to lay 360. 340 on DK. Get the heck out of here. Lay 2.5 runs minus 115 for a team that is 44-29 to the under. Give me the White Sox. We'll take the flyer shot. If it loses, so be it. I can lose a game. Here we go. We're in the chat. We've lost 117 games. We're down $1.40. Although we are up on the sites with our premiums. Reds and the Reds under. Again, Cardinals off the doubleheader split. Give me the Reds. I like the pitcher. You're going to give me plus 125, who I think is the better pitcher. Let's go. Reds been an under squad. So that's the 8.5. Props, we're just having a great Ribby prop season. Twins, Lewis, 140. Correa, 165. Miranda, 130. Obviously, I think Monty gives up some runs here. Phillies, I couldn't get anything on Stott or Marsh, not listed on DK. Mr. Alec Bohm was a plus 110. I don't put 110s out. So we go Harper plus 150. And Josh Bell with 4 homers versus Zach Wheeler, a 344 average plus 225. So that is that. Michael B says Bronny's NIL deal with USC paid him $5.9 million last year. He could have made the same amount of more. Should have started. He could have started in college basketball and been a star. At least he'll be playing. Yeah, again, this is not about him getting paid because he'll get paid more in NIL deals than he was a second round pick on a 2-way contract. So this is about pleasing dad, and it'll be please. The story's right itself for ESPN. ES LeBron should be called now with this going to happen, but it'll be fine. They'll be out there defending their in season tournament championship. Team Money will be talking about they're winning the West. They'll win their in-season tournament for LeBron. First, last year they had to make the tournament so he could have the first in-season tournament. This year will be the first father-son winners ever. There'll be a play-in game. They'll win the play-in round playoffs, and they'll get knocked out by the Thunder or the Wolves or Minnesota or the Suns or somebody. So they'll be out in the first round, and then they'll be like, "What's next for LeBron?" Michael B. His dad is ruining his career. Well, I mean, he was never going to be great. Plus 2240 play. Festa 7Ks, Monty 4Ks, Imana 6Ks. I don't hate this. Is Monty going to get the 4Ks here? I don't hate this one. How's Monty's Ks been? 5, 7, 3, 1, 4, 4, 3, 7, 2. So that is the questionable spot. Although the Twins strike out. I don't hate this, J-Rock. I don't hate that. Michael B at Michael A. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're the son of a billionaire, does anything you do matter? Exactly. Todd and prepared. Todd Fox, how are you? Good afternoon, Sean and people. Cleveland, the Guardians, my line. Phillies over 8 versus Miami. Okay. KC over to 9 versus. You like the over in that Cleveland KC game? Interesting. All right. So he likes Cleveland in the over. Minnesota money line here versus Monty with the rookie Festa going, and San Fran on the money line. The old San Francisco Street, Hicks and Imani. You had to fade. The Cubs are just a terrible mess. Terrible mess. Michael A agrees with Michael B. Player props says everyone's on the Yankees yesterday. Easy money taking the Mets. Well, told you to take the Mets. I told you I've been fading the Yankees now for 2 weeks. I've been telling you in this chat what's going on with the Yankees. Michael A, Bronny is setting life. Yes, he is. Nothing wrong with that. Mets are paying my car payment. They are red hot right now. It's the grimace factor. Flea Mathis is in the house, my guy. Mr. Hill's like an a Phillies run line minus 130. That's the top of my hill I'll climb on that one. 130 is really the top of the mountain for a run line, no less. Yikes. Orioles run line plus 110 because they're laying a 190 piece here against Texas. Wow. And the Cardinals money line. No thank you on the Cards off a doubleheader. Not interested. Player Pop says KC under has hit 8 in a row, but I don't know about today against the Cleveland Guardians. KC, as much as they've been great at home, they've struggled of late here at home. Not putting up runs, I should say. They're 2-1 since they've come back from their road trip. They were on a 3-11 slide going back. So now you're facing Cleveland who could pitch. I don't hate it, but I understand you're thinking like it's a spot, guys. You're not due to break out, especially just to bet a thinking it's going to happen. Will they? Probably. They have some good hitters, but it's like one of those spots where it looks good to take because you see Walker. You're like, I'm not a big Walker guy. Cleveland could hit. Casey hasn't been hitting. What's going to happen? So I get it. Yep. Don't know about today. I knew what you meant. They said my best bet is on the Giants money line with Jordan Hicks. Pounded USA soccer is awful. Be careful backing USA team soccer. Michael A says war, spin rate, launch angle, exit velocity, quality starts, pitching only 5 innings, all useless nonsense. Exactly. I don't get into those. I'm basic. I want whip, strikeouts. Has the guy pitch? Is there that off game where he just got kind of shelled in one outing? I could throw that as a it happens kind of thing. I'm not saying 4 straight games of 5+ runs, but he's like 2-3, 2-3-1. All of a sudden there's like a random 7 in there. That's just a bad outing. But this kind of stuff, really? All this nonsense. Let's think about it. And this is, as a whole, the league is the worst hitting league ever. And you think the pitchers are so good that nobody's got starting pitching. That's how good they are. It's so good that the Marlins are running out a cat who is 1-8. All right, with a 5 ERA. That's how good the pitching is in the league. Stop with this crap. It's terrible. Davis, Toledo Mud Hens -120 AAA. Pat says exactly right. Anyway, he talks about the stats. Don't know nothing about baseball, which most people don't. Again, there are shows that just, we got to talk about exit and spin. Like, what is that? Exit velocity. Like, what? Does that make a difference? How about you make contact with? How about a guy who hits 320 will have a better chance at an exit velocity than a guy hitting 201? Oh, but if he gets hold of it, he gets hold of it. Yeah, well, if I was 6 inches bigger, I'd be 6'7" and be in the NFL or basketball, for the love of God. I mean, what? Stop with that. Stop with those things. It's real simple. Put the bat on the ball. That's it. That's it. Todd says James is ready. No, he's not ready. He's not. I don't think he'd ever be ready. Michael B's out of here. Have a good one. Should probably get some work done this morning. It's good to do some work sometimes. Todd says can't watch ESPN, the James Network anymore for many reasons. Yeah, it's terrible. Yep. Stephen A. rejecting 18 million, wants 25 mil. They'll pay him. I think they'll pay him. But again, why would they? Who? And listen, Steven, he's a good character. He's like that dummy Colin Coward with his ridiculous takes. I love the one that came across the timeline the other day about Ben Simmons. LeBron, you can retire. The league's in good hands. You can retire. We don't need you. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Oh, man. Hey, listen. I get it. I say Wemby, Sean Bradley, and the guy was great last year. I get saying, and I say my things tongue in cheek about Steph Curry being Craig Hodges and stuff like that. I'm here. We're making jokes. We're having a good time in the chat. Those guys, they're serious. They're serious with their stuff. Come on. Come on. Listen, if I had that many views, would I still make jokes like that? And I think people would understand their jokes. Those guys aren't joking, though. They're not joking. Mr. Numbers 10 team plus 4.5 run parlay. That was the other day, Pounded. That was the other day. That was the other day with that. Half his parlay was plus 4 runs. Texas left Milwaukee let Keuchel in too long. Yeah, Texas finally got to him. Tooch calls me. It says I like the Phillies win line today. Oh, the Phillies with Zach Wheeler and Trevor Rogers. What could go wrong? Ain't 280. He doesn't like the Braves today. Nothing on the Braves laying 300. And I'm seeing a Mr. Cool getting the nod here for the Sox. No more. I thought I was getting Thorpe. Nope. I get a bullpen day with Shad Cool starting. Mr. Cool Cat. Nashville Sounds -120, says Davis. He loves his minor league baseball. J-Rock says USA 17 shots -115. No shots at target, just shots. We need this. Shots. To Moose, Rangers losing extra innings. Okay, we move on. Shameless parlay day to get the money bag. Oh boy, here we go. This is a whole different language here. Lynx, Sun, and Aces. All right, that's all WNBA. Phillies plus 1.5, Royals plus 3.5. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tommy. These last ones here. Phillies plus 1.5 and KC plus 3.5. This is a Mr. Numbers special. Is this a burner account for Mr. Numbers? I know you're in PA. He's in New York. I don't know. You guys might be on your lines might have been crossed. Oh, Mike F, come here. Thoughts were doing Yanks tonight. Yanks minus 132 on the site I'm on. Here we go. If I tell you what I like here, are you going to jinx it again, Mike? With the old winner comes in with we got a winner here. Never in doubt it goes over. He hit me with a never in doubt exclamation points. Oh man. Why would you want to take the Yankees? They've lost 8 of 10 and 9 of 12. Yeah, let's take the Yanks. No way they could, and they're favored. Oh my goodness. Higgy with the Ben Simmons reference. What a nightmare for 5-6 seasons. I mean, seriously, the Ben Simmons. And I joked last year we were talking about. I'm like, how they should force him to retire based on his mental capacity or incapacity or stage fright, whatever. Pay him, have insurance pay it off. Get him off the books. Salt Lake Bees lose tonight, says Davis. He loves his minor league baseball. Minor league legend, Davis. Speaking of the Stinksters, looks like for 10th straight season of mediocrity. Did nothing to prove the team last night. They got a guy who does crazy TikTok dances. That's great. See how well that works for him. That'd be great in Philly. He could TikTok with like Philly cheesesteaks in his hands. Davis likes the Lynx as well. Tommy's got the Lynx money line, and they're -9. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Mike, like Sixers will be on their 7th GM in the last 10 years. Trash organization haven't made it out of the first round since Allen Iverson. Bring back Hershey Hawkins, Johnny Dawkins, and Barkley, my guy. Remember Armin Gillian, Jeff Hornacek. Remember the horny deal? Not that AI, Andre Iguodala. There's only one AI. It's Allen Iverson. It's Allen Iverson. That's an insult to Allen Iverson. Arm & Hammer. Here he goes. UNLV. He's a running rebel. He was a UNLV guy. Who else do you have? Ricky Davis. Manute Bol shooting a 3. All right. Here we go. White Sox is a 270. We got an official pitcher listed here as Chad Kuhl. He'll be a bullpen one. 270. I'm taking a shot because why wouldn't I? Reds in the under. As much as the Braves are off a doubleheader and playing a one-off here before heading to Atlanta tomorrow to take on the Pirates, we have the Cardinals in off a doubleheader. Give me the Reds. I like the pitcher. 125 and under the 8.5. Ribby props. They've been very good. Twinkies Lewis 140, Correa 165, Miranda 130. Harper on the Phillies plus 170, and we'll go a little Josh Bell 225. There we go. Atlanta -1.5. Atlanta -1.5 is -185. No. -2.5 is -115. I'd have to go 2.5 just because it's 115 as opposed to 185. But the Braves are 44 and 29 to the under. How? I don't care how bad the Sox are. Are they winning run line games, the Braves? No, they are 20 and 21 on the run line on the road. And you're laying 185. J-Rock or Uruguay, 20 shots. Also, some of the 25 shots plus 480. USA puts 20 shots on Bolivia, and Uruguay is much better than the USA. Oh, my goodness. Michael, remember the Clarence Weatherspoon? Oh, Clarence Weatherspoon. Yes. Another meaningless stat. Embiid will turn 32 and play 40 games this year. Clarence Weatherspoon. There's a blast from the past. What was that, like 96, Clarence Weatherspoon? When was that? Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. I gotta get up on my old Sixers stuff. All right. I'm out of here. Hit the like buttons. Subscribe to the YouTube channels if you haven't already. There's 2 of them. Sean Higgs, I do some more baseball stuff on there. I do some live shows on there in the afternoon baseball. Winning Free Picks. Again, just follow them both. Cost you nothing to follow and like a channel. Why wouldn't you? You're here, right? All right. Good luck, everybody. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.